Okay, so OnePlus just released Android 14 Beta 2 for OnePlus 11, but I don't understand why OnePlus wants to be like I'm first when it comes to Android 14 release. OnePlus wants to participate in such a race where there are no participants and they wants to be alone on the track. If you guys remember with developer preview, the first developer preview of Android 14, Google gave us a hint of what all features will be coming, though those features were broken and the initial builds from Google was quite usable. Not much of bugs were there. But here OnePlus is just trying to be better when it comes to new Android releases. And this particular build which I am running on my OnePlus 11 is kind of downgrade. I'll tell you why it is a downgrade compared to Beta 1. But before moving ahead, if you guys like our content and if you think it's useful for you guys, then make sure to smash that like button and also make sure to subscribe our channel. That will motivate us in making better quality content. First, let's talk about the software information of this particular build. So if we go to About section, and here you can see it still says Oxygen OS 13/Android 14. So this is clearly based on Oxygen OS 13 skins. And if you see the version, it says 14.0.0.40, which was similar on Beta 1 also. And also if you see, we have the 5th May 2023 security patch on this build, though the kernel version is slightly higher compared to previous build. And I don't recommend anyone to install this build on your primary phone because this is completely a downgrade, as I told you earlier. But still, if you guys want to waste your energy, time and data, then you can follow the installation guide in the description below. Because OnePlus have already released the June update, but this particular build is based on May build. So if you want to install, first you have to downgrade your device to the previous build and then you'll be able to install it manually. So I would rather say avoid installing it because this particular build is completely trash. If you guys have seen our first video of Beta 1, in which we had the Google music tile on the lock screen, but now which has been replaced with OnePlus stock music tile. And I personally hate this music tile which is present on Oxygen OS 13. The charging animations are similar of what we get to see on Pixel phones, but I am sure it will be removed in the upcoming builds you consider open beta or stable. We'll again get back that Oxygen OS charging animation, so-called Super VOOC. One of the worst thing on this particular build is that you guys won't be able to make outgoing calls. Though you can receive the incoming calls, but soon you dial any number. Let me show you. If I dial 198, it says call ended. So this is one of the major issue, and I have tested with 2 SIM cards on both the different slots. I was only able to receive the incoming calls but wasn't able to make outgoing calls. So now you guys can decide whether you want to waste your time on installing this particular build, which is so-called Android 14 for OnePlus 11. I seriously don't understand why OnePlus released this build when the basic thing is completely broken, which is calling feature for what mobile phones are made. And that's the reason I said it's a completely downgrade version of the previous build. Though you can still use the data services, as you can see here, 5G is working. Right now I have my Jio SIM card installed and it's been working fine. I have also tested on my Airtel and 5G services had no issues at all. Notification padding seems to be fixed on this build, which was completely a mess on previous build. But another thing what you'll notice on this build is now we don't get to see the transparent background for the notification panel or the quick setting tiles. And the transparency stuff was quite good, which used to give premium feel. I was only able to find one feature of Android 14 which is related to the permissions. So whenever if any application requires permission for photos or videos, in past when we gave the permissions, we used to give the permissions of entire photographs and the videos present on a device. But now you can give permissions to only selected photos and videos. This was introduced on Beta 1 for Pixel smartphones. And now with this build, OnePlus is like, let's take Oxygen OS more closer to Color OS by adding this service called Lock Screen Max. This has been on Color OS from ages now. And I'm damn sure this will be carried forward with Oxygen OS 14 whenever we get the stable version. So what are your thoughts about this feature called Lock Screen Max? And do let me know in the comment section below. Camera application doesn't have the exclusive watermark of Hasselblad, which was available on the June update for our OnePlus 11, and it's now available on almost every OnePlus smartphone, which comes with Hasselblad branding. We don't get to see anything special under wallpaper and style section. Everything remains same, no extra AODs, similar stuff like themes, fonts, colors, etc. And the same fingerprint animation. We are still not able to log into RCC Club on Android 14 Beta 2, and this was the same story on Beta 1 also. And if I show you the change logs, they have done few fixes, nothing added new. There are still bugs which they have mentioned. Instead of fixing those bugs which are not required in daily usage, OnePlus should fix the entire OS and the basic functionalities like calling. Still, if you take pictures using WhatsApp, the preview screen still freezes, which was the same case on beta 1. They fixed basic stuff like red screen flashes when creating a new calendar event, then the LAN malfunctioning issues. And now one thing which they have fixed now, if you switch between owner and the guest mode, screen doesn't go black, which used to happen on the previous build. So this is one useful fix what OnePlus have done on this build. And one major thing which I've already informed you guys, that you guys won't be able to make calls if you install this build on your primary phone. And when it comes to calling, there's another issue. On SIM 2, if you pick up the call, you won't be able to disconnect it. So that's another issue. Though animations feel smoother compared to previous build, which was beta 1, and I did not even find any kind of issues unlocking the device with fingerprint and face unlock. Both of them seems to be working fine. So let me show you the fingerprint unlock. Here you can see, and if I unlock the device with face unlock, that also instantly unlocks. So guys, this was the quick look on one of the worst builds from OnePlus for OnePlus 11, which is based on so-called Android 14 beta 2. If you guys still have any kind of questions, you guys can let me know in the comment section below. As of now, only this much in this video. I hope you guys gonna like the video. If you like the video, then do give us a thumbs up, and also if you're new to our channel, then do not forget to subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.